What's happening, everybody? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss channel. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe. Now, DK Metcalfe and Justin Jefferson, two of the best receivers, best young receivers, especially in the NFL, had listed their top five best wide receivers in the league. And they had some interesting lists, to say the least. Now, obviously, the two players are going to put themselves on the top five list. I actually created my own top five best wide receivers in the NFL, and neither one of those guys are on there. As great as seasons as they both had, DK had a hell of a season, and Justin Jefferson, I mean, should probably win Rookie of the Year. The man had 1,400 yards, and he was just insane. But I'm going to show you DK's and Justin Jefferson's top five receivers in the league, and you tell me what you think about their list. Now, let me show you. So this is DK's. Let me make the screen full because we don't want to take away from DK Metcalfe's list at all. So here's DK's list via Bleacher Report, via I Am Athlete podcast. So he's got Julio number one, Devontae Adams two. No, this is Justin Jefferson's list. So excuse me, because I seen Justin Jefferson on there. I was like, what the hell? So anyway, this is Justin Jefferson's list. He's got Julio number one, Devontae Adams number two, himself number three, which he had a pretty good rookie year, DK four, DeAndre Hopkins five, which I just find that blasphemous. I just think, man, you're not watching enough football, young fella. And here is DK's top five receivers in the league list. He's got Julio one, himself number two, great confidence, I like it. D-Hop three, Tay Adams four, and a tie for five with Stephon Diggs, OBJ, and A.J. Brown. Well, A.J. Brown was his college teammate. He's a pretty good wide receiver in the league, but he ain't no top five. And now here's the real top five in the NFL via me. And I say it's the real one because it's mine and because theirs is wrong. The real top five. Julio, they got right. It's the consensus. Now, Julio only played 9 games this year, only had 700 yards, but we know who Julio is. Everybody knows if you drafting a receiver first, you're taking Julio Jones. 6'3", 220, runs a 4.3, jumps out of the world. 6 straight years before this season, over 1,300 yards. Julio's going number one. Let's not get it twisted. Besides injuries, the man is a dog. D-Hop is number two. DeAndre Hopkins, he's self-explanatory, but since I want to run you off some stats so I don't just look like I'm going crazy. He was second in catches, 115, had 1,400 yards, had 17 catches over 20 yards. His had a reception over 60 yards. The man had 6 touchdowns. The dude's a dog. Like, he's just a dog. Had 115 catches, 1,400 yards, and 6 touchdowns. That's why D-Hop is number two. Number three, a person these fools didn't even have on a list, and it should be disrespectful, and that is Tyreek Hill. Let's not act like what Tyreek Hill does on the field, nobody else can do what Tyreek does. Like quick twitch movements, getting the ball and being able to make dudes miss in a phone booth. That is Tyreek Hill. Not to mention the fact that the man literally had, how many touchdowns does Tyreek Hill have? Tyreek Hill had a ton of touchdowns. Why isn't this updating? I'm going to tell you how many touchdowns the man had. The man had 15 touchdowns to go along with 83 catches, 1,200 yards, and 15 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill wasn't even on these guys' list. They're tweaking. Tyreek Hill's a dog. Tyreek Hill is a top 3 receiver in the league. He might be over DeAndre Hopkins, but I got him at 3. Number 4 is Tay Adams. Devontae Adams, 18 touchdowns. It's enough. There's nobody with better feet in the NFL than Devontae Adams. There's nobody one-on-one that can put a hand on Devontae Adams standing 2 yards in front of him. That's how nasty this dude's feet are. Like, his feet are just that nasty. Not to mention, I'm not going to act like he didn't have a stellar season. 115 catches, 1,374 yards, 18 touchdowns. That's enough. That's why you're number 4, Devontae Adams. And number 5, Jefferson, we just gonna act like Stephon Diggs didn't just make Josh Allen a top 5 quarterback in the league. We just gonna act like Josh Allen's whole career didn't get flipped on his head in a good way because Stephon Diggs walked in the door at Buffalo. Stephon Diggs is a top 5 receiver. If you do not have Stephon Diggs as a top 5 receiver in the NFL, you must not know football. The man literally changed Josh Allen's career. He literally changed Josh Allen's career the moment he stepped foot in Buffalo, the moment he put a Bills jersey on. The man led the league in catches. He led the league in yards. He had 8 touchdowns. Stephon Diggs, 127 catches, 1,535 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Your top 5. Your top 5 receivers. That's you a dog. You are a dog, and you get to be in there. So that means there's no DK Metcalfe. That means there's no Justin Jefferson. There's no Odell Beckham. There's no AJ Brown. There's a lot of great receivers in the NFL right now. We have a plethora. We are being spoiled with the receiver talent that is currently in the league. But if we're getting down to just 5, the nitty gritty, Julio, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs. Those are my top 5, and those are the top 5. Ain't just mine. They the 5 best receivers in the league. Leave your comment down below, your top 5 receivers in the NFL right now, and let me know where you disagree, where you agree, and what's going on. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Black Boss Channel. Hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to come see us, and I will see you guys next time.